Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going tonight?
Mhm.
We're having a great day here, and we wanted to talk to you some more about blockers.
Mhm.
The other day, we talked to you about the blocker of fear and how it can stop you from doing the things that you want to do. It can totally halt your progress.
Mhm.
And tonight, we're going to talk about another big one that many people struggle with. And unfortunately, that blocker is guilt. And Darla is going to kind of tell us about what it feels like when you feel guilty and you just can't get over it and how to overcome that.
Yeah. How many of you have a past?
I do.
Right. How many of you have something in your past that you're not real proud of? How many of you have something that happened that you wish wouldn't have happened, right? And maybe you're feeling guilty about that. And when we grow and we learn about guilt and we learn about self development and self help and self love, we learn that guilt is one of the biggest things that holds us back from our life and our future and what's important for us today. So, a lot of times people don't realize what you're holding on to. And if you start thinking about it and learning what maybe some incident happened in your past that you may have reason to feel guilty about, it's really important to learn how to give yourself some grace, give yourself some love, and ask for forgiveness. Forgiveness is the hidden F in ULA. If you haven't learned that yet, we'll teach you. But um, being able to forgive yourself and letting go of guilt and giving yourself some grace is a huge way to grow and have a whole weight lifted, if you will. We have people, if you keep carrying this guilt, pretty soon you'll have a hunchback and you'll be like carrying a huge backpack full of bricks around, and it stops you and you're just not able to move forward in life. And unfortunately, a lot of people never move on and they just keep carrying that guilt. And the other thing is, if you need to ask someone else for forgiveness because maybe you wronged somebody in the past, then own up to that and say, man, I know now what I didn't know then. I screwed up and I need to ask for forgiveness. And then give yourself some grace. Okay? So that guilt is a huge block that will stop you from your future, right?
Right. Unfortunately, it's often maybe difficult because you don't want to think about it, and so you cover it up and you cover it up and you cover it up so much that you don't want to deal with it, but deep inside, you know it's still there. And it's stopping you, and you don't even realize that that's what's stopping
you. That's the huge part.
you. Right.
When you're going through the Zula framework, it helps you understand or see, or just this self actualization that happens, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt about it. So, another type of guilt can be when your family members, parent, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, could be anybody, friend, somebody else makes you feel like it's your fault that you're not pleasing them. And so you feel guilty for not pleasing that person. Most of the time, it's a parent that is telling you something and you're not, it's not maybe something you did, but because they're not happy and they want you to do a certain thing a certain way, and you're not living up to their expectations, that they're making you feel guilty about that. And so somebody outside of yourself is telling you to feel guilty when really You were following your own path and doing what you felt was best for you. We'll actually include a little clip from a movie about this situation, and you can see if it rings true in your life. But that can happen where somebody from your family or a friend, they're making you feel guilty, and so then you're not performing up to your normal rate of what you should do. You can't do it because you're blocked by this guilt that they're laying on you, this guilt trip that they're making you take. So, two different forms of guilt that can stop you. And we want to bring both those to your attention tonight just to make sure that you know they're there and that you're aware of them, and you can do some soul searching and see if maybe that is what is stopping you.
Yeah, so on that guilt trip that you're taking with yourself or somebody else, unpack those bags. Don't carry those bags on your back all the time.
Right.
Unpack that. It's time to unpack it. If you guys have guilt, you need help unpacking because you're just like, it's just so big that you don't see a way out, then send us a hey, white flag it, and we'll help you out with it.
Yeah, don't carry somebody else's
Don't-
baggage around.
Don't carry it. Let it
Or
go.
your
It's time to let go so you can live this life.
That's right.
Okay?
So we're going to sign off for tonight. We'll come back another night soon, and we'll talk about anger.
Oh, that makes me mad.
Yeah,
Oh, I like
you wanted to talk about that tonight, didn't you? But we'll just have to wait.
But you guys, be grateful, have faith, and come get your ULA life with us.
See you next time.